Okay, so I wasn't sure if I was going to add this my year in review to my this past year 2021 video. I just found out about this little website app resource today on Product Hunt. So I just wanted to skim through some of the questions first and then decide whether or not if I wanted to, but I think I want to. So I'm going to backpedal and show what I put in my previous entries to review my year, and then we'll go forward. So let me go back, 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 back. Start. Okay. What achievement are you most proud of this year? I put that I am most proud of completing Inktober. I literally did every drawing every day for 31 days, so I'm super proud of that. It wasn't about actually being perfect in drawing because I'm still at the baseline level when it comes to drawing. It was more about completion, and every day I did complete a drawing, so I'm proud of myself for that. What's the most challenging thing you faced this year? The most challenging thing was maintaining a work-life balance, 100%, because I have 3 jobs. I am usually behind a computer anywhere between 8 to 12 to 14 hours a day. And then when I do have free time to myself, which is usually just the weekends, I'm trying to balance spending it with different family members at a time. And for a while I was trying to rotate family members for one weekend a month, and then that turned into me only seeing a specific family member like one weekend a month. And then everyone's just like, you don't spend time with us except for one time a month. And it's like, yeah, because I'm spending the other weeks with separate people each weekend. And that was also taking away from me. So it's like, how do I balance family while also trying to have my own social life and entertain friends and entertain my own company and doing all my creative stuff when I only have the weekends to enjoy leisure and creativity, but it's also the only time I can see family because 5 days of the week is dedicated to strict work. It's hard, so. And it's still hard. It's probably still going to be a challenging thing next year. Yeah. Next. One song that I listened to over and over this year was Ritual by Code Pandorum. My Spotify and my SoundCloud reviews both said that, so I put that there. One favorite movie of this year that I enjoyed watching, I watched Perfect Blue for the first time in either October or November, and I absolutely positively loved it, and I want to own a Blu-ray of it and always watch it and deconstruct it, and it's just amazing. It's absolutely worth the hype that everyone's given it. One book I read this year that changed my perspective. I put nothing has changed my perspective because the books that I read kind of go in line with what I like, what I enjoy, what I believe in, and stuff like that. Also, I didn't read a book yet. I wanted to read so many books this year, and I haven't read one book to completion. Actually, tomorrow I plan to just sit down with The Collective by Allison Galen and just completely read it because I'm already on chapter 6 or 7, so I might as well use that as the book that I complete, and then I could say I finished a book in 2021. And then in 2022, hopefully I can read multiple books. It would be nice to read a book a month, but that might be overambitious, especially considering all the other goals that I want to do in 2022. But more on that in my next video. This new year, 2022. Right now, we're focused on this past year, 2021. Best person / artist that I discovered this year. I don't think they would call themselves a artist, but they definitely are a person. I joined Clubhouse when they finally dropped the Android app, and I love all of Hunter Shackelford's Clubhouse rooms. The Afterlife, Who's Killing Us, The Undesirables, get on it. Next, what skills did you learn this year? I learned the importance of repetition, practice, meditation, and affirmations. How How did you grow as a person this year? I learned how to become more self-aware and then work on myself. There was this amazing piece, I think, on The Atlantic that was talking specifically about fictional characters that authors write, and how lately there's been this like epidemic of protagonists that are overly self-aware, but they treat self-awareness as the finish line instead of the beginning destination, and the finish line being what you do with your self-awareness now. Like, if you're aware that you're a coward, that's not the end goal. The end goal is doing something about that cowardice. So the beginning line is realizing that you are a coward for that protagonist. But I think that applies outside of fictional beings, and we could think about that in regards to our lives. So I've become more self-aware about a lot of things in regards to myself. But now I need to work on them. So, like, I'm aware that I'm a perfectionist. I'm aware that I'm a catastrophizer. I'm aware that I filter for pessimistic, bad, doom and gloom news and really disturbing content. I'm aware that I'm non-confrontational. So these are all different facets of my being and personality that I'm going to have to address. And they all have their own avenues that I have to go through to address them. 2022 and beyond, baby. Next. If you could only achieve one big thing next year, what would it be? YouTube. Hi. What 3 very specific initial steps can I take towards your goals? Also, like, the sentences are kind of weird, or is that just me? Like, what 3 specific initial steps can I take towards your goals? Don't you mean I take towards my goals, or you take towards your goals? Whatever. Okay, 3 specific steps. Blocking out the time. Removing any distractions. And doing the work. Honestly. Next. Okay, dokie. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your year? Lowest, 1, highest, 10. This has been, I'll give it a 7. This has been a good year. If you had to write a book on your year, what would you name it? What would I title the book of this year? Trying. Absolutely. Your 2021 was very good. Submit. Okay. So I just did that. So now let's go to the rest. Let me close this and open up Notion. I started actually getting into Notion in the end of 2020, like October or December of 2020, and now I'm like all in. And I am 100% guilty about not making my own templates, but just using everybody else's templates and then fixing them up for my tastes and needs and aesthetic visuals. I mean, I'm going to talk like this is technically, well, I wouldn't consider this a template. This is just a page. I have databases that I made of my own, but I do love using other people's templates. Like if I go over here, drop this down, all of this, except for like maybe 3 or 4, are not my templates. I just duplicate them. I leave the originals here in my all of the Notion templates. And then the duplicate I work with on my ultimate dashboard that I call my life, work, and dreams dashboard. Letting it load. Okay, we got the time. It's 1:43. December 28th. Weather. My songy song, my theme song, Tom Day's Who We Wanna Be. and Lamb's Wise Enough are like, those are my soul songs. That's the songs that activate me. So let me scroll and let's get to it. I'm going to go to here. This is Lifebook. Oh, by the way, this keeps going. This was originally a template too that I just fixed up for me. Click this. Let's go, sir. This template and a lot of the other templates inside of it belongs to someone on Reddit named Ella. See? Ella. Shout out to Ella. Now let's go to greeting each month of the year. And let's get to reviewing and retrospecting all of this past year. So I'm going to go here. No, actually I'm going to go here. This year's bucket list. I kept these people in here, but whatever. And then we have 2021, year 1 of the 5-year plan. Let me open that up. Okey-dokey, it's opening up. Okay, so now let's just check off which goals I completed in my first year of my 5-year strategic plan. Checkbox time. Waiting for it to load. Last edit was December 3rd of last year. Let's go. Okay. Establish a proper work-life balance that puts mind-body wellness in consideration just as much as maintaining creative expression. Not fully. So I'll keep that there. Practice daily mindfulness and gratitude. I have successfully did that. Nice. Eat consciously and happily. I have done that. Check. Taking time out for friends and family. Stretching and exercise and meditation. Not just for watching things. I have definitely spent a ton of time with friends and family. I was really good on meditating the first half of the year, and then it just fell off. During the fall, I do go outside for walks. Shout out to me. Next, do heavy research on issues for the Ugly Thoughts podcast, for video essays for my YouTube, for subject matter for all the stories that I write. This is just absolutely a slam dunk. Good for me. Shout out to me. Keep consistent with blogging on all blogs and posting on all social media. That was a fail. Hone artistic crafts and build up skills by keeping up with education, techniques, and Skillshare, Masterclass, YouTube, and webinars. That was a slam dunk as well. One thing I like to do is always being in the research and prep phase and not actually doing anything. I've been learning a lot on Skillshare, Masterclass, YouTube, and webinars all year. And online open education spring and fall and winter courses, so yeah. And summer school, yeah. Consistently budget, save, and build credit. I did build credit, and that's funny that I'm checking this off considering my credit has dropped this week because I had to max out my credit card to save my kitty cat's life. So I dropped 47 points. Yeah. And I'm also applying for a home loan, and that took a lot more points. So I went from having excellent credit to good. Good teetering on okay. Like they ate me up. But I still did what I needed to do until then, so I'm going to check it anyway. Market artistic presence on different social media platforms and link them with a cohesive brand identity. Nope. Set up projects and keep them on a schedule to stay ahead. I'm doing that right now, baby. Established an LLC. No, I did not. Work on designing the following. Nope, I didn't do any of those. And I did not do that too. So overall, I did a good amount of it, but I didn't do everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to File, I'm going to make a copy, and I'm going to name this 2022 Big Goals, Year 2 of the 5-year plan. And that one I'm going to fix up for my next video, so that it has 2022's goals. Let me close these out now. Now with that being said, the success rate of this year, I will give it a 4 stars. I completed most of this. Alright. We gotta get a different photo for that, babes. And for this white guy right here for 2022. I'll do that for the next video. Next, let's go back. Now, we're going to go to Archives of Past Years, which I need to give an icon to. Now we're going to do the year in review and then the year in retrospect. So year in review. We're in 2021. The icon is the Pantone colors of the year for 2021, which was a gray and a yellow. That wasn't the actual name that they have for it, but I don't care. This is a link back to my Google Drive to specifically a Google Sheets that has my homework for life for the year 2021. And then I'll do the same thing for 2022 and beyond. I'm not going to click into that. That's like basically diary entries for every day of 2021. Next, questions to ask yourself to find the positives in 2021. What valuable lessons did you learn? I learned how to be more appreciative, especially in regards to life. I learned how to slow down, enjoy the moment, enjoy others' company, and really go for what makes you happy. What were the happiest times you experienced? My happiest times were laughing at TikToks, laughing with my best friend, or laughing with my goofy family, because my family's funny, both sides. Have you gotten better as a person? Absolutely. I was always nice, but I feel like I've been even more kind than ever. And there's a difference between nice and kind. So I've definitely stepped away from niceties and like being this presentable, hospitable, respectable person for like more genuine kindness and consideration. What went better than expected? Drawing. Who were 3 people who brought you joy? my mom, my dad, and Mom. What were 3 things that brought you joy? I mean, technically, animals are a thing, but I don't like calling them things. But my cats, Puff, Pepper, and food. Food, I'm saying it, and food. And food. What is something you didn't think you could accomplish but did? Inktober 2021. What did you do to help others? Volunteer my time and help. What did others do to help you? Give me money. For Pepper. What healthy habits did I form? Gratitude. Breathing. And habit stacking. My productivity and creativity tasks. I can spell sometimes. Questions to ask yourself to find what you've learned. What challenges did you face? Mental roadblocks and financial ones. How did you grow? To become more open and vulnerable with others. I stopped hiding things in and keeping people away. What were some of the biggest lessons you learned? Sharing my time and my opinions. What did you learn about yourself? I am very avoidant and confrontational to a dangerous and unhealthy point. How did you learn to love yourself? By being around the animals and people I love and love me the most. What did you discover about your spirituality? Nothing new. Just that I believe in something undescribable in the universe that makes all of this matter. How have you shown more resilience? I haven't given up yet. Did you read or watch anything that changed your perspective on life? Everything that the People's Forum, Slow Factory, and Shackleford's Clubhouse rooms undesirables have not changed my perspectives on life, but expanded them. How did you change from beginning of 2020 to end of 2020? I am more determined and confident in making my dreams come true than ever. Questions to ask yourself to find what you can improve. What could you have done better in your personal life? What could I have done better? Stop procrastinating. And finding social media distractions. Looking at you, Instagram and TikTok. What could have gone better in your professional life? Nothing. I got a promotion and a raise. What would you like to stop or continue with from 2020? One. I would like to keep with my affirmations and many to-do lists. What were the hardest moments of 2021 and how could you improve them in retrospect? Moments were out of my control. Losses. I can only appreciate those and things around me in real time. But I can never go back. Is there anything you regret doing? Nope. Is there anything you regret not doing? Not sticking to NaNoWriMo harder. I really wish I could have completed NaNoWriMo the same way I completed Inktober. What did you learn about yourself in 2021? Oops. That I really can do what I put my mind to if I get out of my own way. With that being said, we finished year in review. Now let's go to year in retrospect. So we're going to click on the 2021 retrospect. Here we go. Shout out to the person who made this template. Super awesome. Okay. So this looks like this. I'm going to replace those images. But not right now. Okay. Song of the year. I'm going to change it to say Ritual by Code Pandora. Book of the year. Haven't read a book yet, but the collection because I want to finish that. Collective by Allison Galen. Perfect Blue. Perfect Blue. When did that come out? It was like the 70s, right? Oh, let me see if I can get my phone. Perfect Blue. 1997. Why did I say the 70s? Best food. I just like food. I don't know. Takoria's. I'm gonna give it to Takoria's. Oops. Vegetarian Brussels sprout burrito bowls, because I was tearing those up while they're loud outside. Life aspects. How many books did I read? I'm going to put 1. Oops. Uh-oh. There we go. Photos taken. Oh my god, I'd have to look at my gallery. How many photos did I take? So this is 87 in this camera, 557 in this. What's 87? What's 557 and 87? So 644? 644. Okay. Oops. 644. Done. I just realized what I did. You gotta click done. Okay. How many times have I gone out on the weekends? I would say 1 when I went to see Midnight Tyrannosaurus and Figure with Mo like a few weeks ago. That's literally the only time. If I put a 0 here, I might as well put a 0 here, right? Hours on Spotify. I don't know. Does Spotify tell you how many hours? Does it? I don't know these things. Let me see if I can find out. Profile. I don't know. They really be telling you how many hours you spent? Let me see if I can find out. Let's see. Oh, it said I listened to Death Step for 3,070 minutes. No, it said I listened to music for 3,070 minutes. So what's 3,070 in hours? 3,070 minutes in hours. So 51.167. 51.167 hours. How many movies have I watched? Oh my god. I don't want to count. A lot. Love Witch, Perfect Blue, Carnival of Souls, Titan, Unforgivable, I don't know. I've been watching a lot of YouTube. And then any movies that I've watched have been like rewatched, and I've been going in and out of series. I don't know. I'm gonna just put 10. I don't think I watched anything more than 10 new movies. There's the new Spider-Man. And that's sad for someone who's a cinephile to, like, I literally dedicated this year to just watching like YouTube videos and learning things on Skillshare and Masterclass. I didn't really get into movies. I'm gonna give it 10. 10 new movies watched. Not gonna include movies that I like rewatched. I have not done any hours of coding. I don't think I'll ever code. Like, seriously. That was painful in college. I might change this to something else in the future. I gotta think what though. Okay. New friends made. I mean, we're in a panorama. I haven't seen anybody. So 0. Money saved. I'm gonna keep that a secret. I'm gonna keep that a secret, so I'm not gonna put nothing there. Resolution look back. Well, we kind of looked back at the resolutions with the document we just did. Things I'm grateful for. Best moments of the year. Things I've learned. We've kind of already did that, so that's a bit repetitive. So I'm just going to fill out what I put with the other stuff, but I'm not going to drag this video along. So that was this video. I need to get rid of these images and replace them and do the same for the next one. And that's it. So that's my year in review, in retrospect, whatever. Hopefully 2022